Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for a super special surprise video, and that is because we got some big news today, and that is Wizards surprise out of nowhere Valentine's Day banned and restricted update. However, it only impacts Magic Arena, and the big news is Nexus of Fate, everyone's most hated card on Arena, has been banned, but it's only been banned in best of one and not in traditional or specialty formats. So this is pretty big, interesting news. We now have, for the first time ever, two different ban lists impacting standard formats. So what you're playing in best of one is different than what you can play in best of three. I don't know if this is good or not. I am fine with Nexus being banned. I'm a little worried about having multiple ban lists in standard. That strikes me as weird, in the same way that it struck me as weird when we got the Chinese Planeswalker decks that had two different standard formats based on geological regions. It strikes me as strange, so I think it's a good thing for the format, but it's awkward to have two separate ban lists. The other part of this news, and Wizards basically said we banned it not necessarily because it's too powerful, but because it is too annoying and disruptive to play. They also promised that they would try to work on fixing how combos like Nexus of Fate work on Arena, and they would be more aggressive in banning people for Nexus loops and things like that. So that is happening. The other thing is Wizards is going to reimburse you with wild cards if you have Nexus of Fate. So if you have Nexus of Fate in your collection, you will get a mythic wild card for each copy, and bonus, you still get to keep your Nexus of Fates because you can play them in best of three mode. So that's what's happening on Magic Arena. I don't know what to think about this. I'm not sure if this is a good change, if this is a bad change. I think that the change is good for the format. I think this makes best of one play on Magic Arena better. So in that sense, I'm happy about it. I'm happy that they are reimbursing wild cards. That is a decent fix, especially since you get to keep your Nexus of Fates as well, and they're giving you wild cards on top of it. A little bit awkward if you went all in on a deck with Nexus of Fate that is only playable in best of one, and the rest of the cards in that deck aren't going to be too valuable for you now that it's been banned. So that part is a little bit awkward. My main concern, like I said earlier, is having the split standard focus, having to explain to people like Nexus of Fate, it's kind of banned, but only in this format, but not in this format, but the format is actually standard in both cases. That part is a little bit awkward and weird. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is this a good plan? How do you feel about having two different standard formats with two different ban lists based on best of one or best of three? Is this a good change? Should they have just banned Nexus of Fate everywhere to keep it even? Should they have just not banned it anywhere and hurried up on their improvements to Arena to stop the looping problem and just dealt with the issue? What are your thoughts on these changes? Let me know in the comments. I definitely have mixed feelings, and I think overall, I'm fine with Nexus being banned. One more time, I'm fine with it being banned. It's annoying to play against, especially a best of one when you can't sideboard against it. So I'm fine with that, but a little worried about what this means for the future, and are we going to see standard diverge even more with best of one and best of three basically being two different formats, which is a little confusing. So let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Anyway, that's a little news update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.